Hello, welcome to Sunset Studios. Today we are going to make this penguin with holding a heart, which I think is so cute. It's good for Valentine's Day or for any time. And I'm using a rock that's similar shape, though it has a little bit of a wonky bottom, but I don't think that will matter. The other thing I wanted to point out is I get my rocks when I take walks along the road, when I walk on the beach. I'm always on the lookout for nice smooth rocks. But it occurred to me that you may not have a big collection of rocks. And if that's the case, you should simply draw the designs on paper. And you can later put them on canvas if you want, or you can put them on rocks when you get them. So the rock is my canvas, but it doesn't have to be yours. You can do it on anything, okay? So just think of it as a drawing class and we will get started. All right, so I'm gonna do a heart, basic, really kind of a weird looking heart that's full of curves and doesn't have your usual points, okay? And then I'm gonna go around and do his body, which is basically just kind of a little circle. And then he's got his feet, which are like flippers. I might kind of neaten that up a little. And then you want to get his little penguin paws or whatever we call them, and then make your heart. So you're literally going to do the top part of the heart. You get to the hands and lift up your pencil and then finish the bottom. Okay, I'm going to get my paint ready. My next step will be to paint the black part of the rock, which is basically all around our penguin and his hands, or whatever we call them on the penguin. So I'm going to go ahead and get my painting done, and I will be back to show you. My next step is to take my pencil again and draw the face. So this penguin has pretty fancy eyes. They're sort of oval shaped. And then I'm going to make its beak, which is really like a sideways parentheses mark, and then it kind of comes into a rounded point, and then I'm going to make a line through the middle of that. Okay, and yep, that should be good. And so now I will get to some more painting. Now I'm ready to paint, so I'm going to take my thin brush, you can see is pretty thin, and I'm going to start with the heart just because it's the biggest, and I am going to just get on a first coat. Of course I'll probably need a second coat. I probably will even need to go over parts of the white because I can see that I have pencil marks that I will want to cover. That's no big deal. Okay. And of course we will outline this at the end, and we'll do some finishing touches to make it look as realistic as we can, even though it's not really realistic. It's fun. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, and now I'm gonna just clean my brush and do the beak and the feet with orange. So there's the beak. And again, I know I'm going to need another coat of orange, so that I will do. And the feet, as you can see, I'm just going to get them started, and then I'm going to finish them. And come right back. Okay, I put 2 coats of orange on and red, and one thing I forgot to show you was just painting the eyes. Okay, so I'm just going to get that done real quick. And at the end, we will add a little tiny spot of white, which I can show you how to do. All right. I'm going to probably fix that shape of that eye when I turn this off for a second. Okay, so the other thing I want to do is I want to show you the very little bit of gray that we use under his chin and around his paws, because somehow that just brings it all together. Just a little bit of shadowing. Okay. And then I'm going to get a little bit more so I have a better point. And I'm going to put a little on his fins, paws, I'm not sure the word. Okay, and a little on the other one. Again, this isn't totally necessary. I just think it looks better in the end. And I'm going to put a little bit of white on top of the heart, which just shows the shape of it a little more. Gives it a little accent. There we go. Okay, and after we outline it, I'll probably put a little gray under that as well. Okay. Okay, so I've added just a few little bits of white on his feet, and I touched up my gray lines a little bit and added some on his beak. All right, now it is time to take your pen and trace over some parts of the penguin. Okay, obviously there's a lot of black, so you're not gonna bother with the outside of his body, but let's see if I can do this. I want to definitely go over his beak. So I'm gonna go like this, like that, and then I've got the middle line, and then what's really fun is you just make a little half circle so it looks like, oh, that's hard to see. Looks like his mouth is open and he's kind of talking to us. And then what I like to do is definitely go over the heart. Okay. Just a little awkward from my angle, but doing my best. Okay, and then I go over his heart, and then I'm gonna go over his feet, and I'll be back. All right, we are at the final touches. On his, we need to add his eyelashes, which is optional, of course. If you have a boy penguin, you might decide he doesn't need eyelashes. It's up to you. I just think they're kind of fun. And then, what else do I want to add? Oh yeah, I want to add the eye, the white spot in his eye. So I'm actually just using the point of a pencil. I'm going to just dip a little bit in my white paint, and I'm going to go close to the center on the first one. That's pretty good. Might just get a little bit more. Try to do a little better dot. Okay, so there's one, and then yeah, I'm gonna go over it one more time. So the nice thing about doing the dots is you can go right over your first dot if you can't see it well enough or you don't like it for some reason. There, okay? And our penguin is basically done. Okay, he looks a little different than his friend, but they're both pretty cute. All right, I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and our next My next video is going to be a bit of a surprise, so you'll have to stay tuned to see what that will be. But again, mostly I come out with a video Tuesdays and Fridays at noon. Sometimes you get a bonus on the weekend. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you had fun. Take care. Bye.